Audiobook Academy Biography presents Jordan Peele. Comedy Central's Key and Peele star Jordan Peele is an actor, director, and writer best known for the horror thriller Get Out. Jordan Peele, born February 21, 1979, is an American filmmaker and screenwriter best known for his horror film Get Out, which won the Academy Award for Best Picture and went on to become the highest-grossing movie of 2017. Peele's early work on Mad TV and as a co-creator of the successful Comedy Central show Key and Peele made him a household name. Chelsea Peretti, an actress, is his wife. Get Out. Peele's Get Out, a horror film that premiered at the Sundance Film Festival in January 2017 and went on general release the following month, was critically acclaimed. An African-American man makes his first trip to meet the white family of his girlfriend's boyfriend. In the beginning, the movie reveals some of the racial slights offered by white liberals. As it progresses, the protagonist is forced to fight to escape a nightmare of captivity and exploitation. Chelsea Peretti, Peele's wife, is white, but he says he wrote this film before they started dating. When Barack Obama was elected president in 2008, Peele felt compelled to show how racism continues to permeate everyone's lives, even in the face of predictions of a post-racial future. One of the central themes of what my movie is an allegory for is the disproportionate number of black men thrown into dark rooms for the rest of their lives, as Peele revealed in an interview with The Guardian. The disproportionate number of black men thrown into a dark room for the rest of their lives. A horror film about race that took racism seriously would never be made, according to Peele's preconceptions. However, the film was made and became a huge box office and critical success, bringing in more than $250 million worldwide, making it the year's most profitable film, as it had been produced for an estimated $4.5 million, making it the year's most profitable film. When the film was nominated for a Golden Globe in the comedy/musical category, many people were surprised, but Peele was nominated for Best Director and received an Oscar nomination for Best Original Screenplay, even though he lost out in the Best Director category. A horror film by the name of Get Out may contain all of the expected jump scares, but Peele sees his film as something more along the lines of Rosemary's Baby, 1968, or The Stepford Wives, 1975, in which the societal norms themselves are portrayed as the bad guys. Both black and non-black audiences could empathize with Peele's main character provided the story was captivating, he thought. In Atlanta, when asked about the movie, he said, "Art is a great way to start a discussion about race. It's easier to strike up a discussion when we have a common experience, like seeing a movie together." He announced his retirement from acting around the time he learned that Get Out was being considered for an Oscar, telling CBS News that directing was more fun than acting. After being offered a role in the animated The Emoji Movie, he decided to turn it down, 2017. Peele was initially offered the role of Poop before deciding to accept, only to discover that Sir Patrick Stewart would voice the character instead. Us. Peele's Us, his second feature film, is a horror film set in the present day, 2019. Fear flick starring Lupita Nyong'o, Elizabeth Moss, and Winston Duke follows the Wilson family's encounter with mysterious, violent doppelgangers while vacationing. Empire magazine called us a stunning sophomore effort before its publication. On top of its $70 million debut weekend haul at the box office, the film grossed more than $250 million in total over its theatrical run. Monkey Paw Productions is producer. The Last OG. Peele's production firm, Monkey Paw Productions, aims to tell tales from underrepresented groups. With Tracy Morgan and Tiffany Haddish, he produced Spike Lee's Black Klansman, 2018, based on the real-life story of an African-American cop who infiltrated the Ku Klux Klan, which premiered in spring 2018. Hunters, The Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone reboot, which premiered on CBS All Access in April 2019, has Peele as executive producer and narrator. For the 2020 Amazon series Hunters, starring Al Pacino as a bunch of Nazi hunting vigilantes, he also had a hand in the creation process. Wendell and Wild. Wendell and Wild, a stop-motion animated feature, was announced by Peele and Keegan-Michael Key following their Oscar win in March 2018. Peele, who has previously worked with director Harry Selick on the critically acclaimed stop-motion films Coraline, 2009, and The Nightmare Before Christmas, is also co-writing the script with Key, 1993. As a filmmaker, Peele prefers to work on his own projects, such as the Akira live-action film he turned down. According to him, who spoke to Blumhouse.com, "What I'm trying to figure out is whether or not I want to use pre-existing content or create something entirely new. My ultimate goal is to produce work that is wholly unique." Television and film. Key and Peele. The show he co-created and starred in, Key and Peele, made him a household name before he became a director. A number of the sketches in the series dealt with race, racism, homophobia, and gender in a way that made the audience both laugh and think. Emmy and Peabody Awards were given to the show for tackling racially charged issues and ideas like no one else on TV in a unique way. A popular Key and Peele sketch featured Peele's Obama impersonation and Key's role as Obama's anger translator Luther. Another popular sketch saw Peele transform into Megan. Key and Peele sketches have been viewed more than 1 billion times on YouTube and other video sharing sites. However, after 5 seasons, the duo decided to call it quits in order to go out on top, and to have more time to focus on other projects. Mad TV, Fargo, Keanu. The two met in 2003 while performing improv in Chicago and went on to collaborate on the Fox sketch show Mad TV, which aired from 2003 until 2009. In Season 1 of Fargo in 2014, they appeared together as FBI agents, and in Keanu, 2016, a film co-written by Peele, they appeared on the same screen. When Saturday Night Live offered Peele the opportunity to impersonate President Obama, he turned it down because he was still under contract with Mad TV. Captain Underpants voice acting. It's no secret that he's done voice work for a variety of shows, including Bob's Burgers, Big Mouth, Rick and Morty, and Captain Underpants, 2017. Family. During an appearance on Late Night with Seth Meyers in April 2016, Peele revealed that he and Brooklyn Nine-Nine actress Chelsea Peretti had eloped. It appears that Peretti's dog was present during their wedding ceremony, according to her Instagram. She and Peele connected on the internet. On Twitter, Peretti told Entertainment Weekly. A year after they started dating, they announced their engagement via Twitter. Beaumont Gino Peele was born in Los Angeles on July 1, 2017. Is there any way to find out when Jordan Peele was actually born? Jordan Howarth Peele was born in New York City on February 21, 1979. The influence of the family. Lucinda Williams, Peele's white mother, gave birth to him with the help of a black father, who was raised by his mother. His father, who died in 1999, left Peele's life when he was about 6 years old, and he grew up in a single-parent household on New York City's Upper West Side. During an appearance on the ABC special Kids Ask President Clinton Questions, a young Peele inquired about how to assist children whose parents failed to pay child support as required. Taking standardized tests, Peele had to put himself in the other racial category because of his biracial heritage, which he says made him feel like an outsider. He began selecting African American as he grew older. At times he believed his voice sounded too white because some of his peers doubted the authenticity of his mother's whiteness. Improvisation and education. Peele went to PS 87 and Calhoun School in New York City as a child. He has also appeared on stage with the Tata Youth Theater of Los Angeles. Initially, Peele enrolled at Sarah Lawrence College to become a puppeteer. However, he dropped out of school to pursue a career in comedy after performing improv at school. Prior to joining the cast of Saturday Night Live, Peele had a successful career with the improv ensembles Boom Chicago and Second City in Amsterdam. Impacts as a director. Gremlins, 1984, and The Shining, 1980, were among the horror films that Peele grew to love as a child. The number 237 in Get Out alludes to the haunted room in The Shining. Films like Labyrinth and The Never-Ending Story from the 1980s were favorites of Peele's. Peele's ability to develop a sense of timing as a director was honed while working in improv and comedy. In an interview with Forbes in 2016, he said, "As with comedy, I feel like horror and the thriller genre is a way, one of the few ways, that we can address real-life horrors and social injustices in an entertaining way." And he believes the different parts of his career have an inherent connection. Also, Peele wants to expand on the success he's had in the past. In 2017 he told ET, "This is just the beginning of what I want to do with the horror genre and social thrillers. My sole purpose in life is to make outlandishly bizarre horror film." Thank you for listening in Audiobook Academy. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button for more content like this. See you in next video.